2000 Our music, your memories.
You're not ordinary, so why should your wedding be? Are you a unique and unconventional couple planning to get married in your own
I don't want to talk because I just want you to look this way. Fela, so that you can over on.
Sounds like you? Then Married Our Way is looking for you. Be a part of our new and exciting wedding show and share your big day with the rest of South Africa on SABC2, where you belong. WhatsApp 060-834-2930.
Hey, buddy, it's me, your car. Wow, we've been through a lot over the years, eh? Many roads, many towns, so many memories. But listen, it's time to move on, eh? Go and get yourself a fresh new ride. But just promise me one thing. Let me go the right way. Let me go to We Buy Cars. We Buy Cars, the best way to sell your car by far.
It's 2000 Our music, your memories. We have with us a business manager of Ukhozi. I tell you all the time, my life is going places. I talk to business managers. I talk to business managers. How are you, man?
I'm very well, David. Thank you so much for having me.
Anytime. I hear there's a big, rather unexpected announcement that Ukhozi is making. I hope I'm one of the first to put it out in the public. Is it true?
This is very true. You are. You absolutely are. We had a launch just a while ago, where we've launched our merchandise brand called Ushuni Ukhozi FM.
Say that again, Ini?
Ushuni Ukhozi FM.
Whoa! What are these brands? What are these products that you'll be selling?
So today we actually launched our version of Imbadada. So we have a beautiful shoe that is now available at Jam stores, Jam clothing stores. So for now, they're just available at the KZN stores. However, they do have an online store, www.jamclothing.co.za. We have some beautiful designs, and it's just a shoe that you can wear anyhow. I'm currently wearing mine with a suit. Wow. But you can wear it uvunule. Do you know what uvunula is, David?
Manje,
uvunula is when you wear your traditional attire.
Oh, okay.
So you can wear that. But what it is really is just our take on Imbadada, which is a traditional Zulu sandal. So that's what we've created for our audience, and we really hope that they love it. I'm so excited. I love the way it looks. It's so comfortable. And it's also very, the pricing is so affordable. So the female shoes are from 340 rand, okay, and the male ones are from 350 at Gem stores.
Will we know when I buy it that I'm buying an Ukhozi brand, or there's a lot of effort, obviously, that has to be done in terms of pushing the actual brand of the shop? Allow me to understand that a little bit.
Okay, so let me take you from here. So the reason why we decided to come up with the shoes is that a lot of our listeners just really love the brand so much. And where we've had events and gone out with promotional material, not everyone would get, when you have over 7.8 million listeners, it's hard to equip all of them with this. And so we were finding that our listeners were starting to make their own merchandise.
Yeah, my God.
So they would go and copy our logo of a certain platform and then create stuff. So we saw that there was a need, and so we responded to that demand, and that's why we decided to come up with this line. So the reason why it's called Ushuni Ukhozi FM is just so that you can recognize that it does belong to the station.
Yeah.
And also the design and the coloring, you will see that it looks like our logo, so you won't be able to miss that. And then on the actual sock of the shoe, we've got the name written on there as well, just so you can tell that it really is ours and that nobody else has created their own version of our shoes.
Do you do realize that you are setting a new trend? You are leading with something that's not really done. We get T-shirts, we get caps, but it's never shoes. So will there be more other stuff that will be launched as well, following up the success of this? Because I know for sure it'll make it.
Yes. So, David, you know our parents offline, right? Luhamba Pambili. So, yes, we are aware that we're the first to do this.
Yeah.
And yes, we will be launching other items as well. we'll just give the shoes some time, just, for audiences to grab themselves a pair.
Yeah.
But, the next item that we'll be creating are bags, but we'll keep going until we have a full range, a clothing range.
Wow.
And that is the aim, and we'd like to do that in the next 18 months or so.
I wish you well, and it's it's under the circumstances of radio stations, money is tight, so clearly this is another way of generating a revenue and getting your brand to be out there for everybody to enjoy it, isn't it?
Absolutely. And, I do want to say this, this is a shoe for every occasion. And really the main purpose was for us to create something that our listeners can be very proud of. And we know that they love the brand already. So this is just us saying, this is something you can take with you everywhere you go. And people can see that, you are a loyal Ukhozi FM follower or a listener. And yes, the end result will be revenue, which is always a good thing. So we're very happy.
Please remind everyone where they can find the shoe.
So the shoes are available at all KZN Jam stores, but they're also available online at www.jamclothing.co.za. And please look out for a national rollout that will be happening in 2023. So Jam is a national brand, so we'll be rolling out into other provinces in early next year.
I wish you well, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thanks, David. Have a great one.
You do the same. Sibonga Ngobo, who's the business manager of Ukhozi FM, a brand new shoe launched by a radio station. Wow, this is new.
Good afternoon, King T. It's Africa here. On this topic, I can say I only bought 10%. That's the only thing I brought in our relationship because I am unemployed for over 3 years and there's nothing I can do about it because I'm trying to do my best, but I can't. But my 10%, it's emotional support to the fullest. That's what I'm saying. It's only 10% because that's the only thing that I can say I bring. Although I can say it's 100% because my person have been through a lot starting this year, losing a brother, losing 2 cars in an accident, staying 2 months in hospital. And me cannot travel because it's a long-distance relationship, but support emotionally, sister-wise, and everything. I've been there like, every day, every second, sending messages. But yeah, so no wonder why the relationships like this. But yeah, that 10%, I know it's 100%, but I don't want to give myself high hopes. But yeah, no, thanks to Africa again, yeah.
I agree with you, man. Your 10% is equals to 100%. What you said, I know it's 100%. I see it.
Okay, David, let me sum it up quickly. Me, financially, 0. Emotionally, I'm supporting him all the way. And then him, financially, 100%. And emotionally, quack, 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 quack. But at the end of the day, David, we love each other. And it's our arrangement, it's our setup. It works for us. And we've been at this thing for more than 2 decades, and it's working out. Anonymous.
That's what I believe. It's working out. It's your arrangement. You know how to navigate through it, and it works for you. I like that. When you look at it and say, hey, it's not perfect, but it's ours, and we know what exactly we're doing.
David.
Hello, ma'am.
Namo relationship yaka. Yena o batla go dira everything hore se se concernang tšhelete go tlhokomela o batla go dira, but nna I can prefer it that way. I can na le tšhelete le nna I do maybe fixing a car, I do fix his car or my car, so ke prefer hore like re thusane, but yena o batla go dira tsotlhe. Ena ke re byanong a ka se kgonagale hore be superman, so nna ke a mo thusa.
Thank you very much, Lebo. It's Radio 2000, our music, your memories. We're talking about, how much contribution do you think you're making in your relationship in percentages? And some say, but why are you counting? Let me tell you, someone is counting. In a relationship, there's someone who's counting. You think it's all smooth sailing. There's no counting. It's news time. It's 1 o'clock. You're on 2000.
SABC News. Independent and impartial.
Thank you. The top stories. Gungubele warns of the effects of public strike on the economy, and hundreds of Twitter employees quit their jobs. Good afternoon. I'm Evelyn Tongwane. Minister in the Presidency, Mondli Gungubele, has warned that the effects of a strike by public sector workers will have dire consequences for the economy. Public sector
Just double check if
unions embark on a full-blown strike after government unilaterally implemented a 3% wage increase for workers. The 7 unions representing around 800,000 workers have vowed to disrupt services in all 9 provinces next week, Tuesday. Workers are reported to march to the offices of National Treasury in Pretoria. Gungubele encouraged workers to continue with engagements.
It will be an unfortunate thing. Our economy is struggling as we keep on trying to emerge and get undermined by the situation in Eskom. It also gets undermined by the rail line and so on, what is happening at the port. Any attempt now to stop work has got huge impact for the economy. And my attitude is that it undermines the very conditions from which we can improve so that at a later stage we find one another with the workers.
The Environment Department says the Upstream Petroleum Resources Development Bill, if passed in its current form, will cause unnecessary overlapping with environmental legislation. The department was taking part in the process of public submissions in Parliament on the bill. One of the main objectives of the bill is to introduce petroleum rights for both exploration and production phases. Amanda van Rienen at the department's legal services says the bill seems to cause confusion with existing relevant environmental pieces of legislation.
Some of the potential aspects that we just want to bring to the attention of the committee was that there could be remaining issues of misalignment, and this deals specifically with the fact that currently the legislation talks about exploration and production and the rights and processes in respect of that under the Mineral Petroleum Resources Development Act. But this is now replaced with the petroleum right as a new term under the bill.
In other news, the Eastern Cape Premier Oscar Mabuyane says families of people suffering from mental health problems must assist them, despite the government also focusing on the issues of mental health. Mabuyane was speaking at the funeral of the 4 children that were allegedly murdered by the 32-year-old mother, Nomboleko Simayile, at Tsalaba village outside Ngobo in the Eastern Cape.
It's unfortunate a situation like this, but it also talks to the challenges we have in the society, the challenges of mental health. Yes, government is actually focusing on the mental health, providing psychosocial support just to prevent incidents of this nature. But clearly families must play an active role. We don't want to hear about this post-incidents. At least if there's a history, let us know the history in advance so that we don't just assume that things are okay.
And in Featherfield, hundreds of Twitter employees are estimated to have decided to quit the social media company. This follows yesterday's deadline from new owner Elon Musk that staffers sign up for long hours at high intensity or leave. The departures highlight the reluctance of some of Twitter's 3,000 or so employees to remain at a company where Musk earlier fired half of the workforce, including top management. And finally, on the markets, the rand is trading at 17 rand and 1 cent to the US dollar, 20 rand and 63 cents to pound sterling, and 17 rand and 95 cents to the euro. On commodities, the gold is trading at $1,763 and platinum at $985 per ounce, while Brent crude oil is at $89.84 a barrel. And the top story this hour, Minister in the Presidency, Mondli Gungubele, has warned that the effects of a strike by public sector workers will have dire consequences for the economy. For Radio 2000 News, I'm Evelyn Tongwane. More news at 2 o'clock.
Ev.
Hi, David.
Oh, Grant.
Sharp.
Finally, you get a chance to strike one hour to it. Chance. Wait.
Why?
Yeah, I get a strike next week. Kalo watla chance ya striker wana watika eat wait man. Here's your big break. Finally you can show them. Loena di peanuts amzavala so whatever.
No, I'm not protected there, so I can't go on strike.
Is there song yamzavala nyano it's nyana man. Nix, not one. How I am one.
I know.
I can tell you're thinking about it. Which one do I know? Nothing.
I
Nothing. Go do your research. Next time I talk to you, go
no. You want me to be fired when?
Check later. Sharp.
Bye.
Radio 2000 has signed a code of conduct that is enforced by the Broadcasting Complaints Commission of South Africa. In terms of the code, we are committed to broadcasting news that is accurate, comment that is fair, and programming that is not harmful to children, does not amount to hate speech, and contains no gratuitous violence or explicit sex. If you think we are not living up to this code, you may inform the Broadcasting Complaints Commission of South Africa. Direct any complaints in writing to the Broadcasting Complaints Commission of South Africa, PO Box 412365, Craig Hall 2024, or email bccsa@nabsa.co.za. For more information, please visit www.bccsa.co.za.
Radio 2000. Our music, your memories.
Yeah.
Hashtag the Glen Zito Super Drive.
Fahamba uyeka ngwino
See what happens.
bantekela musate bantekela sidakwa aniselabe mino
What I'm hearing, Kikuta Glen.
She can't cook.
Chilabi mino, uchamane shitago. Genzito, you know I loved this song when I was very young. I didn't even know Tonga then. And fate got me to marry a Tonga guy. Now I even know what it means. Ay my gosh, ay. This is a Zulu girl married to a Tonga guy.